I'm Eric.
I'm Blake, and this is Popularity.com.
Take a couple of highlights about the album and tell us what it means to you.
Some of the highlights from the album, I would say Miss America. I would just say some of my favorites would be Miss America, mainly because we named it. Well, one, it's a kick-ass suit, and then we named it when we were over in Kuwait and Iraq, and it just seemed like a good name at the time. You know, not only did we all miss America, we felt like it would be a good tribute to the troops, and yeah, just kind of to dedicate that to them. Eric?
So a song that stands out, there's a song there called Contagious. We're really a guitar-driven rock band as far as just riffs and solos and just in-your-face rock, and that song pretty much climaxes with some dueling guitars and stuff, so it's probably a standout track on the album.
With Miss America, you've achieved your highest debut to date. What is that like? Did you expect that?
Well, we've only had 2 debuts, but not necessarily expect it, but we were sure hoping for it.
There's a lot of press, a lot of talk about the album before it came out, and it seemed to pay off. That we debuted pretty high, and we're happy about it.
A lot of work went into it, not just making it, but you know, for promotions and getting the album out there and getting it in the stores and on the shelves.
At this point, what's your focus?
I guess we're all grounded at home and just making sure that we can take care of our loved ones.
What would you say that you've learned about yourself musically and personally throughout the creation of the album?
That you grow. I mean, when you tour, you're around music every day. You're around different types of musicians, different types of music. And I know the last few years ago, I'm pretty sure the whole band has grown musically and, you know, just branching out and trying different things. It seemed to pay it off. You know, we had fun writing this album, and hopefully everybody enjoys it.
Yeah, a lot of our inspirations, of course, have come from our favorite bands that we've listened to coming up, and to be able to play with bands on a day-to-day basis, some that we, you know, love for years, and then some that are new to it. It really keeps our head in the game and inspires us from day to day.
Can you talk a bit about some of the highs and the lows you went through during recording?
Well, we recorded the album pretty much on the road, so when we had a couple of days off, we really needed those to rest. But we would kind of have to balance out our rest with writing and recording. And so we mainly would write on the road, and then by the time we had some time off, we would go record whatever we had written.
What are your hopes?
It's accepted. Everybody likes it.
We hope that it's good enough that we can make it to a 3rd album.
Yeah, definitely.
We would love for it to go platinum. We have confidence in it that it will. And our debut didn't go platinum, but we think that it may in the next couple of years, or next year hopefully. So yeah, we hope that we can just keep doing this. This album is good enough and that people accept it, like Eric said, so that we can keep our day job.
What would you say is like the most vivid memory you have from the whole process? The memory that sticks out the most?
I would say I always go back to this. It's becoming cliche, but Kansas City, and that was the first time we played in front of like 50,000 people, and we were on the 2nd stage. And on the 1st stage, when we were done, Stone Temple Pilots were to come on, and of course we didn't have an encore because you know we had a certain deadline that had to be done, and so we ended up ending our last song, and about 50,000 people were chanting one more song as Stone Temple Pilots were about to go on. So I thought it was pretty cool that you know before they started their set, they heard 50,000 people cheer at the Saving Abel to do one more song.
What was your favorite part of the process this time for the album?
I think it's a little early to say that. You mean in recording it, or?
Yeah, just the whole process from
just doing some new stuff.
Yeah.
Actually recording them, actually learning the songs and playing them live and stuff, like if they're new songs, or that was probably the excitement, one of the big excitements of it.
How did you know when it was actually done? Is it just a feeling you get, or do you need outside opinion?
The label told us. Yeah, we recorded probably 20 to 25 songs for this album, and I think just about every song, with an exception of one or two, was really good. So it was hard to decide what should go on the album and what shouldn't. And really, we feel like we made a couple of jokes a couple of times that we finished our third album because we recorded so many.
What would you say is your biggest challenge right now?
Again, getting reaccepted, because when you have an album like a cycle, it eventually dies off, and you tend to become forgotten, because you're not on the radio, your album's not out, you're not refreshing people's minds, but so you have to pretty much not start over, say, but you kind of got to do the same things you did with your first trying to break with your first album. So again, just get accepted with this album, get people familiar with it.
Are there any tracks on the album that completely surprised you, and they turned out getting like what you first thought initially that they'd be?
Is there?
No, they pretty much were finished the way they were started.
Yeah.
That's
one thing about this album I can say that was different from the first, that when we wrote it, it pretty much went down that way. So no, I don't guess so.
What were some of the expectations that you set for yourself, and did you feel that you actually met those?
Personal or like between?
Personal and band-wise for the album.
Well, personal, I would say to put better use to my time than I have in the past. Try to take advantage of this opportunity that we've got. And, I guess as a band, just stay together and learn every day from one another, because we've all gotten a lot better. We used to argue a lot more because it's hard to go from a stable lifestyle to come out here and 10 people living on a bus and 10 different strong, opinionated personalities. So yeah, we just as a goal, we try to get better at what we do and try to live together the best way, and it seems to be working out. I think PlayStation 3 has really brought us all together.
What exactly do you feel you're trying to open people's minds up to?
Rock and roll.
Yeah, just good music.
That, no matter where you're from, we say this every night in our set, no matter where you're from, what color your skin is, what language you speak, music unites us all, We just hope to reach, as many people as we can, sit back and enjoy good music.
Yeah, we don't have any kind of like deep, dark, mysterious message we're trying to get across. We just, we try to write good music and good songs and just rock and roll, just having a good time with a taste of Southern rock.
Success isn't the destination, it's the journey. What do you think about that statement?
I tend to think about the destination way too much. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but Eric?
I tend to agree for that. The journey is fun. But you got to be careful, because that can also be your demise. So you got to be careful. Still have fun, but it's a business. You got to take care of that, and then you take care of that, the destiny will be success.
This is one of our first times to Vancouver, and we're always kicking ourselves because a lot of times when we go to different cities, we'll sleep in or just stay in the hotel room, whether it be writing or sleeping or whatever. And today we made sure to get out and take it all in, and that's something that we've all promised ourselves individually that we're going to try to start doing, and getting out and experiencing it while we have this going on for us.
Do you have anything you'd like to say to the readers of Popularity?
Our album,
check our survey.
We come to Canada often, a couple times a year, so come out and check us out. Come check us out live.
We're fans of Canada, so I hope the Canadians of us, or at least one day we'll be.